Well, hi friends, Suzanne here. Welcome to another Fabricate Friday video on my YouTube channel and blog. For today's project is this little box. I can share with you how to quickly make it. It's so cute. Look at fa la 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 la. You guys, if you want to learn how to make it, follow me and we'll do it together. All right, I'm going to use my Simply Scored scoring tool for this, but if you don't have one of these, you can totally use a paper trimmer with the scoring blade. So this is a piece of basic black cardstock that is 10.5 inches long and 8.5 inches wide. On the long side, we're going to score at 2.5, 5, 7.5, and 10, oops, and 10. I'm going to flip it around. We're going to score at 1/2, 3, 5.5, and 8. All right, I'm going to fold and burnish all my score lines. All right, you're going to see a 1/2 inch side here, 1/2 inch side here, and a 1/2 inch there. This is the top, this is the bottom, and this is the side. So we're going to remove this rectangle and square, and this rectangle and square. And then we're going to cut up on all of the score lines. And I like to wedge out a little bit on all the little tabs. All right, we're going to cut up on all the score lines now. All right, so I like to have the seam at the back, so I'm going to make this my lid. These two are going to be the tabs, and this one's going to be cut straight away out. So let's cut that piece out. That's going to be our opening. And our lid is here, so these two are going to be the sides, or the flaps on the side of the box. So I'm going to just kind of eyeball it, but try to cut straight. And I'm going to fold this one to match. And then I'm going to wedge out them together. You don't have to do this, you could do one at a time. I'm just trying to get through quickly. I'm also going to wedge out that piece. So that's what you should have. And now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to cut this piece straight out. These two are going to be the tabs, and that's going to be the bottom of the box. Don't throw these scraps away. They're big enough that you can do something, labels or whatever with them. All right. Again, I'm just folding these two, and then that way I will wedge out too. All right, and then one more here. All right, so that is what you should have. All right, so it might be easier if I put the box together and then decorate it? I don't know. So I'm going to put adhesive along that tab. Basically, you just fold it in half and then fold it. And then there you go. So let's see, that's the seam. So this is the back. So I'm going to fold these pieces in. This is the bottom. And then this is, whoops, what's going on here? There's a little fluff. And then this is the top. All right, so I am going to adhere this box closed because it's bugging me. And that's how you would adhere a box closed if you wish. All right. So like I said, this is the top. All right, so I have let's see, I have the pine tree trimmings stamp set. I also have, or I did at one point, a little die cut. And I cut it with the Nested Essential dies. And I think I'm just going to go with a black. Oh, maybe I'll do Secret Sea. Secret Sea is my new black. It says, Sending Christmas Wishes. Great. Okay, so I have bordered pieces. So this designer series paper is called Modern Christmas. The paper is 2 1/4 by 2 1/4, and the white here is 2 and hang on. I think it's 2 3/8. Let me double check my measurements here. 2 3/8 by 2 3/8. So we're going to put that on our box. Oh, that looks really good, doesn't it? So we need 5 of these. So you don't have to write anything down, kids. In the description box below, I have a direct link to my blog post, and that has the video that you're watching, and also it has the measurements and everything that you need. I don't think I cut this very nicely. I can see something. All right, so for the top I used the gold foil, so which is fun, and it's a cute little cubed box though. 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 for the paper, 2 3/8 by 2 3/8, and then I thought maybe that's super cute. I love that. I'm going to put dimensionals on it though. Maybe what I'll do, instead of doing, well, maybe I'll do it on the top. I thought I would put it on the side, but I actually really like it there. So let's see what kind of embellishments I have. I honestly think that the gold shaker stars are gonna be the best. So I have a little technique in doing this. I take a very small, I squeeze out like the tiniest little bit of glue, and I'll tap it on the paper. And now I'll get my Take Your Pick tool. So if you haven't gotten a Take Your Pick tool yet, you need one, because These are invaluable. I'm going to find one of the stars. There we go. I always like to remove this, my pokey tool, and use that as a guide, because I find sometimes the putty is pretty sticky. Oh my gosh, that's so cute, isn't it? So you don't always have to use these shaker bits for shaker cards. You can use them in a little gift box that you have made for your family or a loved one. So there it is. It could be a fold flat box if you wished. I decided to adhere the bottom closed. All right, you guys, leave me some lovely comments. Thanks for doing all the YouTubey things, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.